It's cold. It's very cold. Why is it so cold? We gotta move to a warmer place. This is ridiculous. Thinking like Central California or something. It's just warm all the time there, you know. Try that out maybe next. Or Louisiana, where, you know, it's muggy in the winter and you get hurricanes in the summer.
I mean, more the winter than the summer for hurricanes.
Is it?
Yeah, remember it was hurricane season when we left in November?
Oh, all right. I don't, I guess, remember that.
You forgot when the hurricane season was.
I guess so. Getting me one of those giant terracotta stoves in a week. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to secure fire here within the next couple weeks. It's just gotta happen. I'm gonna look into that space heater thing too. I'm gonna see what it. I'm guessing they're gonna be $200-300 for a big stainless steel one that's got the propane tank at the bottom or whatever. But it'll be worth. Plug it in right there. Just let it bathe this place in heat. Bro, I can't read shit today. I don't know what's going on with my eyeballs. Wake up, Palsy Go. Everything's incredibly blurry today. Are you aware of Mama JF updates? No. What happened to Mama J? Well, I mean, I'm assuming she's dead.
I covered it on DP a few days ago.
Did they? She's dead?
Right, I didn't watch it, but like,
that's
where, if you want to get the straight skinny
on
it, watch the DP a few episodes ago.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm not aware of the Mama JF situation. I have not paid attention. You got any beer? No. I don't want any beer. I'm not having any beer today. I'm gonna smoke some weed and that'll be good enough. How's that? It's a little early for beer, dude. Man. Dum-dums are out in force today, as per the usual. What's the shirt? It's a Pink Floyd shirt with the flying pig. It's just a flying pig shirt. That's all. You ain't gotta worry about the shirt. Looks good without solar panels behind you. Oh yeah. Forgot, that's the angle you guys are used to seeing. Well, now get used to seeing pine trees. What are they, red cedar? There's a botanist that came in. A leafy botanist. He's a regular on these. And he said that we have red cedars.
Can you tell how old they are from their botanist?
Well, I don't know if he's in there. He came in yesterday and was saying we had red cedars back here. But I bet he'd be able to. I'm pretty sure that the king is 100 years old. He is at least 180 feet tall and probably 7 or 8 feet in circumference. Maybe even more, maybe 10 feet in circumference. Pretty sure the king is a century tree. The queen, I don't know about her. Maybe a little more than half his age.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Diggy? Yeah? Hoof, poof. What state am I in? A state of pure bliss. A state of paranoia and pure bliss. What state are you in? Disheveled, I'm guessing? Bewildered, maybe? State of disappointment. I've lived there. You can use what? You can use an increment borer to age your trees. Count the rings without killing. Yeah, I don't need to bore into the king. Okay, I'm fine assuming. I don't need to know how old the king is. All I know is that he's old. The Archduke is pretty old too, though. Straight across from me is the Archduke. He's a pretty big guy. The Archduke and Duchess live kind of over by the fence there. But the king is right in the middle. Right in the middle of the lawn. Or, I don't even know. Thank God we don't have a lawn. No lawn? Can I get a hallelujah? It's tree rings plus height plus species of tree to get age. Yeah. We see your place. I mean, you're seeing it. Coniferous trees are cool. Yeah, they really are. A 360? Yeah, okay. Let me stand up. I'll show you at least I'll give you the little look at the yard. How's that? Good look at that. If I can get the fucking camera flipped. There we go. Okay, so here is the Archduke and the Duchess is over here. Kind of hard to see, but straight ahead there, that's the Archduke. And then this is all boughs kind of covering the king who's right back there. And then that's where I'm sitting. And then if I come over the balcony, you guys will see where I'll probably be sitting for most of these. There's going to be a fire pit right there. There's my fire pit, actually. And there's a nice deck down there to sit chairs around the fire. So that's the plan. And I got to tell you guys, like those of you that have been watching me and watching like the struggle for me and Amelia to find a place that fits the bill for us, this is a result of a lot of patience and a lot of like acumen on Amelia's part, mostly, to be honest with you. Just like waiting, and we were just very patient. You want to go inside?
Too chilly.
Yeah. Chill finally got in.
Top up on your coffee when I'm going in?
Oh, yeah, please, baby. That would be sweet. Thank you. Ooh. interesting place. Too woodsy for my taste. Yeah, I mean, I love the woods, so, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, this is like, these types of places are out, but like, we live off the beaten path. We live off the fucking reservation a little bit. We're in what, I grew up to call the boonies. We got our letter for rural mail recipients in the mail the other day, and I was like, oh, we're rural. Cool, thank you, baby. But we are off the beaten path, but not so far that it's a fucking pain in the ass to get to civilization. That was a key for me. I've got 6 or 7 times the backyard that I had before, with old growth forest in it rather than just Bermuda grass and fucking, you know what I mean?
Dinky trees.
Dinky trees, yeah. And I can be, I almost have a backyard that fits my #1 criteria for a backyard. Almost. My #1 criteria for a backyard is I want a backyard where if I walk out in the middle of the night butt naked and howl at the moon, nobody is going to care. Not quite. I think people might care if I ran around butt naked in this backyard and howled at the moon. But I do still have a neighbor or two, so. But from my perspective, this is as close as I've ever been. I've never lived in a place this pretty. And we went through literal hell to get here, but it was worth it because we're here now. And yep. Me and my dad's standard is if we can take a piss in the middle of the yard without anybody saying anything. Yeah. I mean, I can do that because of the grotto. The king and his surrounding area is pretty secluded back there, so I could go stand there and piss all day if I wanted. So you have solid internet? I do, yeah. What did we get the other day?
100 or 200 something up. And...
yeah, 200 up, 400 down or something. Yeah. It's gigabit, so it should be fine. Couldn't stand not having a garden. Well, you just have to find out what kind of things you grow here well in this climate, right? So maybe you would know, like, what would take a lot of rain, doesn't mind the cold. I'm sure, like, some sort of, like, roots, like tubers and stuff would probably do well here. You could probably garden, like, beets, potatoes pretty well here. Like, anything that is kind of, like, ensconced in soil and grows underneath the soil, I think is going to do better than anything that is topsoily here. Yeah, greens, beets. In the summertime, I could see having like a little berry garden here. Some strawberries, some blueberries, some blackberries. My favorite berry, the blackberry. So yeah, I mean, you just wouldn't be able to have the type of garden you have here, probably, I would imagine. Climate just way too different. And it's definitely, it's not the type of place either that's zoned for us having like a chicken coop or anything like that. I don't hear any of that around here. And so I'm assuming that there's probably some sort of ordinance that keeps you from keeping non-domesticated animals on the property. So that's kind of a mark against it in terms of like it being a permanent place. Because Amelia and I would like to have a little goat and maybe a little chicken coop.
It's funny as the one next door is for sale.
Yeah, the house right next to us is for sale, but I can see its backyard, and it's like we're in one of the like I think 2 prime spots in this neighborhood.
Yeah, it's about as corner lot as you can get on a cul-de-sac.
I mean, we're right at the end of the cul-de-sac, and so our yard is just, you could put a whole other house on our yard, easy. Like if they chopped it off right there, cut down the king, they could put a whole fucking house right there. And it would be still a pretty fucking nice house, to be honest with you. So
a little weird leveling, though.
Yeah, the leveling is strange here. We're mountainous now. So what are you supposed to do? No, I mean, it is what it is. Like, Leafy Botanist kind of doxed a little bit because he said the area that red cedars grow in. It is what it is. Like I said, dude, my anonymity will be in that nobody will know exactly where I live, but the region in which I live, if it's not already known to you, it will be soon. I'm enjoying letting people guess and the joke of that, but ultimately, like, there's no way you can hide where you are. Indoor. Yeah, I'm on indoor, yeah.
You gotta try one of those circle things at the store.
What circle things?
That go into this.
Oh.
You gotta try it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get it.
Fruit punch.
Yes. Okay. Fruit punch. You can get a couple of them. Offers. Oh. Well, there's definitely like a good spot that we could set up a temporary garden and stuff here. I just don't really know. Like, I've never lived in this region, and I've never lived at elevation, and I've never lived near the ocean, and like, all of those things affect the humidity and the soil composition and the temperature, especially, and fluctuations therein. So, like, I could grow pretty much anything that grows in the Central Valley because my mom was a big garden freak, so I know how to grow all that shit. I have no fucking clue how to bury potatoes. I've never done tubers. I've never done turnips. I've never done onions. I've done green onions, but I've never done like big, purple onions. These types of things that, are going to grow in a bulb. I know how to grow a lot of peppers, a lot of tomato. Like, salsa garden is my specialty. So, peppers, tomatoes, cilantro, herbs, spices, Fresno chilies, serranos. I've grown all of these. So, but I do not think a pepper garden would do here. Just too cold. Carrot. I think carrot would probably do well here. Maybe. I don't know. The top of a carrot, their like leafy structure is a little delicate. Might need a little more warm. I have not. Did you drop me your email? What? No. From Turkey? Turkey? cool. Oh, what up, turkey? I'm from somewhere. Mushrooms. Yeah, I could probably do like a little mushroom grow here real easy. It is just wet. Does the ocean affect how things can grow due to salt? Depending on how close you are to the ocean and what kind of soil you've got, it's not necessarily the salt, but it does change the composition of soil being close to the ocean, right? The erosive power creates a different type of soil. Would you let me come on sometime and talk about the food sovereignty bit that I've been on for a while? I think you might have some interesting holes to poke, just like Frey has. Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm cool with that. It's just hard because like I'm notoriously flighty with when I do these, and it's like I'm not adverse to doing these shows with people, but it's just like I kind of do them when I do them, and it's I'm really bad at like reaching out to people. That's something that like I'm you know, I have to like accept about myself. Like I am not good at contacting people. I know it sounds super fucking simple, and in this day and age, it's like how everybody does it. But I never got comfortable to the point where like I could fucking feel okay reaching out to people. Because for me, I really do blame my last job for this when I worked for the school district, because my phone was like the central hub of how people, you know, like my email was there, my help desk was there. It was always blowing up. And I started pretty early on in that job to perceive notifications, like, you know, the bloop that your phone does, the buzz, the bling, the ding, the dong, whatever it is your phone does when it blows up. I began to perceive that as a negative, as a, oh my God, what the fuck now, right? What now? What now? What now? What now? And even though it's been almost 10 years since I quit that job, I have never been able to shake the feeling that when my phone vibrates, what the fuck kind of catastrophe has come to me? Who the fuck is this? What is this? Right? And as a result of that, I keep my shit on do not disturb. I keep my shit on fucking, you know, silent, all of that. And I just don't fucking look at the phone. And I keep it off of me, right? And I can't shake the idea that when I reach out to other people, I'm doing that to them. You have a nice retirement if you work for the school district. Well, I have a Cal, what they call it, CalPERS. So it's a pension account, right, that I paid into for the years that I worked for the school district, and that is still mine. So, hey, turn off the caps lock if you don't mind. You don't need it. I got anxiety when my phone buzzes or rings too because of the trauma dumpers in my life. Yeah, it's not even really that for me. It's more just like I have a visceral, physical, mental response when my phone blows up. And I cannot shake the idea that when I DM somebody, text somebody, call somebody, I'm doing that to them. And so it's very hard for me to motivate myself to do. As an IT guy, that is so fucking true. I know. I mean, I went to a lot of I don't know what you call it, like dog and pony shows, tech shows and stuff, when I worked that job, they would send me to educational technology conferences and tech conferences and IT conferences all the fucking time to get training and this, that, and the other, right? And yeah, IT is definitely like a brotherhood, sisterhood kind of place. You know what I mean? Like, everybody that works IT knows, and everybody that doesn't. You know, it's one of those types of jobs. I have to balance it because I tend to ignore family and friends. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. But you know what? The family and friends that love me and care about me realized long ago that I'm not doing it disrespectfully. It's not because I don't like them or don't want to hear from them. I have issues, man. I have anxiety problems. Okay. And one of the manifestations of that anxiety problem is this fucking phone blowing up in my pocket and having to look at messages and having to see notifications and all of that. Like, I have, a really fucking negative mental response to that type of shit. And my family knows that. And my close friends know that. And, they don't take it fucking personal if I don't get back to them. Do you know how to grow a garden? Are you healthy enough to do so? Get out of here, fuckface. Did you get enough members for the extra hour on the Boogie Gauntlet? I actually don't know. I honestly I honestly do not know. It'll be a surprise to me too. That's the funny thing. I mean, whatever. I know the whole idea of that was to get me salty, but I've been a big dude my whole life, and I've probably worked harder than 80% of the people in the chat right now. Like, the jobs that I've worked were not, like, this idea that you can't be like, if you're a fat person, you can't lift things, you can't work, is just so fucking annoying to me. Because I busted my fucking big fat ass my whole life. I bet your colon works harder than us. I know yours does. I work yours. Do you like animations? Sure. I know that's the whole point, to get me salty or whatever, but that one does work, because it's just like, you know what? You don't fucking know me, bro. You don't know what I've done in my life. You don't know what I used to be capable of and what I'm still capable of. You don't know how hard I've worked my whole fucking life. You don't know the fucking crazy bullshit that I've done for a living. So stay off my fucking jock. Thank you, baby. I'll try and do this.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm gonna go one by one. We're good.
I was just calling to get it transferred.
Huh?
I was just calling to get it transferred.
Oh. Got it.
Oh. You know what? I need to get a little trash can from down there so we have something to dump up here.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Honestly, thank you for sharing your personal experience of why you are how how you are with your phone and communication helped just give me a huge bit of clarity, some realization that I needed. Ain't neat. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely something I think a lot of people fucking suffer from in one way or another. Just kind of anxiety surrounding their phone and the notifications and the buzzing and the dinging. And it's like, during this move, there's a lot of contact that you need to make. You move in company and you're fucking landlord, and you need to be like in contact, right? And I really can't do that, and so Amelia has been doing that, and I got to be honest with you, like I felt bad for her having to have that thing ding buzz ding 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 buzz all fucking day, but it's like somebody had to do it, and I'm bad at it, so. I think I might have just lit the cigarette you pulled out for you.
That's okay.
I'm a real champ today. I've got this. Today's starting off with a real gold star today. Paul, you're honest, I'll never forget you got your dad in a fight with a lispy kid's dad. Yeah, I remember. He wasn't lispy. He had a speech impediment. I think it was more like I don't know. I'm sure there's a specific name for it, but it's like Cindy Brady kind of thing. Well, they talk like this. Well, they have trouble with like hard R's and finishing, so it's like you hear kids with it a lot, and occasionally you'll hear an adult that has kept a little bit of it, but it's a speech impediment, and that's what the next door neighbor kid had. He had trouble with like hard consonants. It's called rhoticism. Oh, okay, cool. Well, the more you know.
I mean, you had to work on your own little speech impediment in some ways, the tongue tie.
Yeah, and I still stutter as a result of it, because sometimes I just get, I never had a pronounced enough speech impediment when I was a kid for them to send me to a specialist or anything. But it does. I work pretty hard at not stumbling, bumbling, mispronouncing things, saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's probably less a speech impediment, more a mental thing, I would imagine.
I had to do speech therapy briefly as a kid.
Due to what?
Because of my mumbling.
Oh. You probably didn't need it. You're just a quiet person.
I don't know. I might have needed more of it than I got.
You think so? I don't think you mumble. You're just quiet. You're just like, yeah. But it was just like teaching. Was yours based more around getting you to like project your voice out?
I mean, it was when I was little.
So you
I just
don't
know
remember.
I did it. I don't remember the specifics of it.
Oh, interesting. Yep, they got our stuff got here yesterday, so we're in the process.
Yeah, we're gonna probably focus on finishing the kitchen today, get some clothes in the bedrooms, and get your office set up.
Yep, I got to tackle that office today.
And see if anything needs to be replaced before the show tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I can use your laptop for the show, but I would rather not.
And I don't think everything is busted in there, but make sure your keyboard's okay and your mouse and all that shit.
Yeah. If I was thrown into a medieval European battle, what sort of soldier would I want to be? You'd be a crossbowman? What would be the most fun way to die? Probably not getting an arrow. Put me on the front line, give me some armor, and give me one of them big, like, morning stars. Like, something big and blunt to whack people to death with. And I'll just go out there and whack until they whack me, you know? I've always liked blunt weapons. I want a big hammer or a big flail, you know? A big morning star. Yeah. Trebuchet? Oh, so you want to get skewered by the cavalry when they flank around the side of you. Got it. That sounds good to you. In the rear with the gear doesn't really apply in medieval times. Those trebuchet guys were slaughtered. That stuff is heavy, though. Cool. All the better to whack somebody with, you know what I mean? Bonk, bonk, bonk. It's like whack-a-mole out there. If you were filthy rich, would you collect swords and armor and stuff? No, I don't really care about weapons like that. I'm not a mall ninja type guy, sword collector dude. I really don't care for that stuff. Nope. The sword is a good conversation starter, though. I guess. I mean, I'm pretty good at starting conversation. I don't think I need many of them. I gotta be honest with you. I am a conversation starter. Like, that's what I do, you know. So I don't need to show somebody a sword. Plus, it would just be some shit that I have to be delicate with. I have enough of that. I have enough of that shit. Looks cool over here. It is. It's actually what I would call cold. Not cool, but you know. Can you do music reactions? No, because that gets you flagged. Plus, like, why do you care to have people react to music? Why don't you react to the music? Why do you want to watch? I never understood that. Why watch somebody else watch something? Like, I get it if they're like a commentary channel where they're gonna do like, hey, let's watch a little bit of this and let's give our take on it. But it's just like the people that are just like watching comedy and laughing, like, why would you want that? Makes me feel like I'm with someone. That is sad. I get it. I'm not trying to say you're sad. I'm just saying that's a sad commentary on modernity right there. Makes you feel like you're with someone. Fuck. How's that loneliness epidemic hitting? That's super heavy. Jesus Christ, what a hipster. You don't know me, dude. I'm wearing a flannel. I'm not trying to be a hipster. I'm probably like way less hipster than you think, bro. Way. Like, hipsters to me are like fashion conscious. They wear skinny jeans. They talk about Nietzsche and Proust all day. I don't do none of that. Yeah, they're always sipping on a craft beer and talking about like the berry undertones. Like, when do you see that shit out of me, bro? Talking about their like their favorite like indie folk band, right? Wearing some fucking obscure t-shirt. Like, this is a Pink Floyd t-shirt, okay? That's pretty fucking mainstream. Don't be judging, okay? Didn't you say you read all philosophy? Yes, I have read all philosophy. And I can quote all philosophy freely. Ask me for a quote from a philosopher. I'll give you one. I'll do it right now, bro. I'll prove I've read all philosophy. Go. Name a philosopher, and I'll give you a quote from that philosopher. T.J. Kirk. Okay. Oh man, the one that came to mind, I can't say. In true TJ fashion. The one that first came to mind is a very famous TJ quote. Ugh. Ugh. Why didn't you explain Kant's categorical imperative to destiny? Because I brain farted on it, bro. It had been like fucking, what, at least 10 years since I sat my philosophy 101 and learned about Kant. Like, I didn't think we were going to go into quiz show mechanics, you know what I mean? Confucius? Yes, okay, there, thank you. Somebody finally threw out a fucking Confucius. Okay, here we go. Man who go to bed with itchy butt, wake up with stinky finger. Boom. Descartes. Yes, okay, Descartes. A man's worth is not in his soil, but in his ecumenical desires. Immanuel Kant. There you go. Plato. Whether nobility comes from within or without is due to the character of the noble. Marcus Aurelius. In battle, one must know when loss is a win. Marcus Aurelius. Nietzsche. Yeah. When you look at a monster for too long, you might become a monster. Friedrich Nietzsche. Yeah. Captain Picard. There are 4 lights. Rousseau. Man is much as the bread he bakes. Told you. Now, the fact that I made every last one of those, except for a couple of them up, doesn't matter. Okay? Gandhi. I like peace. Gandhi. Got it. Nailed it. Diogenes. Behold, Plato's man. Michel Foucault. Oh, you like Foucault, huh? I know a couple of Foucault quotes that I'm not going to say. Okay, let's just put it that way. Michel Foucault, considered by most to be the father of queer theory. You have good hair, I know. Woke up this morning off the broccoli. I fucking hate Kendrick Lamar. Can we stop with Kendrick? Did you just call me a fucking chomo, bro? Why are you talking like you're in a prison? Are you an ex-prisoner? Know any quotes from Ligma? What's Ligma? Come on, bud. So Paula just turned 31 today. What's it like? I don't remember. I don't remember, bro. That was like fucking over a decade ago. I don't fucking know. You tell me. Oh, happy birthday, me. It ain't my fucking birthday. Yeah, I really couldn't tell you. 31. I'm trying to think. What would I have been doing at 31? I got married at 27 for the first time. 31. Yeah. Not a great time in my life. All the associations that I can make are pretty negative. Well, I won't smoke a bowl, but I will do this little fucking half-gram joint with you. How's that? Nobody likes you when you're 23. It's like when you were making prank phone calls. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Later on the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on sodomy. And that's about the time that bitch hung up on me. That's a good song. I wasn't a big fan of Blink, but I have not seen MILF Manor. Nope. But now that you've mentioned it, I'll check it out. So long ago, I don't remember when. That's when they say I lost my only friend. They said she died easy of a broken heart disease as I listened through the cemetery trees. The truck came. Favorite Tony Soprano quote? Mine is, "Don't give me those Manson lamps." That's a really good one. I like those. I like that one. That's pretty good. Why didn't you debate the alleged genocide in Gaza with Destiny? Didn't I? Is there, like, dude, are you a Destinite who's just here to try and get, like, a chat dunk or something? It's all good, bro. Like, every question from that dude is Destiny related. It's like, man, you're living in Destiny Zone, ain't you, bro? Did you suck Destiny PP? No, I was the one. I was the dick he was sucking. Okay. Revealed. Exposed. Why do people listen to Destiny? His voice is annoying. I don't find his voice annoying, but I guess that's a personal thing. How was he? Well, TJ gave a critique of the blowjob. He said it lacked woo-way, and I think that that's probably correct. It lacked woo-way. It lacked that unconscious, instinct-driven action. It was very deliberate and clinical. It was a clinical blowjob, okay? But that makes sense, given the source. Right? He didn't use any hands. Yeah. Hands-free is kind of... That's a problem. It was very dissective. It was like he was dissecting a frog. You know? That's my feedback, anyway. Clinical. Yeah. Deliberate. I'm freezing. I'm going inside. Fuck you. Goodbye. Hit the X, please. Please just hit it. I have to take my glove off to send you guys away. That fucking sucks. Artless. Yeah. Artless.